Hello, Pile 1. So we're going to get crystal messages, and then we're also going to get a message from the universe. So I have a message for you guys already. You have a powerful love, Pile 1. I just seen 13, so either you're going through a rebirth or you will be going through a rebirth, and this could actually have to do with love. Maybe the people or relationships you've had in the past have kind of been like toxic. I don't even like that word toxic, but just unhealthy. You know, you're giving more than you're receiving back, you know. Maybe you were in denial about that for a little bit. Maybe you just only wanted to see what you wanted to see. Okay, and maybe you're going through this rebirth to heal how you view love, how you love others, how you receive love. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna make it quick and try to keep these messages like under 10 minutes. Yes, you're growing. You need to be strong. There's an inner strength right now that you need to call for. See, I told you it has to be in love. Look, and love popped out. Told you have strong love. Maybe you guys are what's like that word? You guys are just divine keepers of divine love. I don't know how to say that. You're just, when you're vibrating in your most authentic self, I want to say you're a really good example of what divine love looks like. I hope that's making sense. Yeah, I've been kind of struggling with my words a little bit. Okay. Yes, told you. Boundaries. Boundaries with some of these people. It's time to cut some people off. There are people in your life that are dragging you down. They constantly drain your energy. You need to either set better boundaries with you, because some of them, maybe you have to work with them or see them on a daily basis. Maybe they're your siblings or co-workers, parents or family members. So maybe there's only a certain way where you have to set some boundaries, and then there's some people you can cut off completely. You need to value your time and your energy, okay? Yes. There is new beginnings wanting to come. And I feel like in love, because I seen like I seen 13, and 13 always makes me think of like rebirth energy for the most part, that and thinking positive. So there's a new beginning in love, and this could just be starting with loving yourself. Okay, like I said, I feel like there's been some past experiences in love that you've had to work through, or that you need to work through. And like I said, having boundaries. Okay, you need to see what that looks like. Oh yeah, some of y'all going through a spiritual awakening. Okay, really time for you to tap into your inner strength right now. Okay, you got it. Listen to yourself. Okay, with the psychic abilities, I feel like there's a deep knowing, okay, within this pile of what to do. You really need to listen to yourself. You have a lot of gifts. I'm hearing mediumship for some of you. Just healing of the hands, Reiki healing. There's a lot of gifts that you may be like, oh, I have these gifts now, but there's some untapped gifts. Okay. I forgot that this card said medium and channelers. Okay. But yes, like I said, some of you guys are channelers. You just know when to give someone a message. And you just need to trust your intuition. Okay. I'm hearing stress. Stress can affect your immune system. Some of you guys can take some immune boosting supplements. Yes, if you're going through this rebirth right now, continue to stay strong, because after this we have success and we have new cycle. You got new beginnings and new cycle, okay? This is a time where you're focusing on your self-worth. Okay, these relationships, these past relationships, they really taught you about loving yourself. Okay, how you show up. There, you need to love all parts of yourself, even the parts that you feel are damaged or broken or unworthy or shouldn't even be seen. Or maybe this is what you will be going through as a rebirth. Okay? But just knowing that once you come out of this rebirth, you'll be starting a new cycle where you're successful and you can be yourself. This new beginning is going to be for you. Okay? I didn't know this says, it says, yes, if you've been going through loss, sorrow or heartbreak. Okay? So you might be currently going through all three of those: loss, sorrow and heartbreak. Okay? But this is causing a regeneration. This is causing your heart to open. I know a lot of times we feel like when we're going through something, it's like breaking us down, but it's like breaking us open. Okay? And I'm saying 555. So changes. Yeah, definitely changes want to be made. They want to be had. And if you are making these changes, you have like a beautiful new cycle to look forward to. And success. Yeah, you won't be stuck in loops anymore. You're freeing yourself from any type of repetitive loops. You're freeing yourself from stuff that doesn't serve you. You're being courageous and you're being hopeful, and you're realizing I can start again. It is okay for me to start again, even if I have to start from scratch. You're learning new patterns. And I have like something about people driving you crazy twice, because it says that on both of these cards. Really start to evaluate, what's going on in your life. Who are these people that are taking from you? That's taking from your abundance, really. And when they cause you frustration and anger, it causes you to like be low vibrational and probably keep you there. Okay, let me see what else. Yeah, work with some heart chakra crystals, okay? And some crystals to give you courage so you can hold these boundaries towards people that you need to hold boundaries towards, okay? And that you can be protected. Yeah, you're really divine. Wow, it says when you can see your divinity and know that you deserve the highest and best, you can create success in every area of your life. Like, yeah, when you honestly are at your higher self, at like just vibrating in your divinity, you okay, it says sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. Yeah, like there are things holding you down in this group pile one. Okay, and maybe you've been holding on to this for too long. It's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. It says, I promise you, you will not regret it. I promise you. It says, love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening to you. Dang, we got all that one. What is draining you? Who is draining you? Is what? There needs to be some real talk with yourself right now. I'm sorry if my tone is getting a little firm, because the message is just coming out repeatedly. So I'm just like, you hear it? It's like, I just want you to hear it, okay? It says, love yourself more. Please. Love yourself more by saying no to things that feel draining and burdening for you. Saying no when you want to say no instead of saying yes to please other people is a real act of self-love. Yes, because you have self-worth too. And this is going to bring back your vitality, your exuberance, when you finally let these things and people go and you start to love yourself more. It says, don't worry. Everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made even if you can't yet see the results. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. Trust right now. Trust what you have to let go so that you can get what you deserve. That's it. It's some weighing you down, and it's actually just creating a block from what this new success and this new cycle that wants to come through. Okay? I'm gonna leave it there with you, Power One. Okay, I love you guys. Let me know if it resonates. I'm sorry, I shouldn't even have gotten aggressive with y'all because y'all need more love right now. So I apologize. I just like when I get into these readings, and I just like sometimes I just know what it's like to be in these draining situations, and just trust me when I tell you it's better to let go and feel whatever heartbreak or sadness you're gonna feel. Go ahead, because it hurts more to hang on. And I'm someone who has hung on for like 8 years and 2 years, and when I look back I'm like, ah, the time I have wasted. And it's not really wasted, but you know what I'm saying? Just I wasn't loving myself, and I was letting people talk to me crazy, do me in kind of way. They was boundaries. There wasn't none. You know what I'm trying? So that's why when I be like saying that and I get real passionate, it's because I just know, because I've been there, you know. And I just want best for all of us, really. But yeah, okay. I love you, Power One, and yeah, peace. Hello, group 2. Okay, so we're gonna get some crystal messages, and then we'll get some messages out from this messages from the universe. So with your power, just hearing like having a different perspective, okay, being open to other people's perspectives, and something about your dreams. Now this could be you dreaming at nighttime, or just your dreams as, you know, your goals that you have for yourself. So yeah, your dreams are important. Well, let's see what the crystal deck wants to say. Okay, first card out, we have creativity. So this card talks about leadership, stepping into your personal power and strength, and being okay to be seen, you know. This is giving me dream vibes too, because it's saying like, let your light shine. Be, I don't know. Ooh, I'm just hearing like the way you dress. Maybe the way you dress is a creative expression, and you should be confident in that. However you creatively express yourself, because maybe some of you guys are like business, entrepreneurs, artists. Be confident in how you express yourself and express your creations. Yeah, you can be confident in your creative expression. What else? Okay, balance. So when this card comes out for me, it's just pretty much letting me know that there needs to be a balance between this physical life and this spiritual life. So maybe you're teetering more to the spiritual but not being more in this physical, or maybe you're teetering more to the physical but you're not connecting with the spiritual, your God self. So there needs to be like some balance here, okay? As I was saying, you guys need to have a higher perspective. Look at this. Y'all, I promise you, I can't make this up. Definitely having a higher perspective. Maybe you need a change of scenery to have this higher perspective about your life purpose, okay? There's something with this creativity, like I was saying, like your dreams. I don't know, there's something that you want to do and turn it into something. Maybe you want to make money, maybe you don't want to make money. I don't know, but it involves your life purpose, okay? And maybe some of you have been working on this for a minute too, because it talks about being committed and staying grounded and persevering, especially if you know this is what you're supposed to do. Maybe you just lately your vitality has kind of gone down. Some of you, it's time for you to take a leap of faith and take, you know, it's time for you to take a leap of faith and maybe leave that 9 to 5 and take on this creative expression full time, or even more than what you have been doing. Because I'm seeing moving. Some of you guys need to move or are moving to a different residence, doing some traveling, and I'm seeing changing jobs. But it's all in alignment with your purpose. Oh yeah, you need to focus. Y'all. Yeah, you need to focus. You need to stay focused. You need to stay focused and organized so you can bring these ideas into your reality. I did see prosperity, so maybe some of you guys are worried about money. But you will be okay. And you are protected, okay? Even if people are throwing evil eye at you, yeah, there's a need for you to become there's a lot of imbalance maybe in your emotions, okay? Maybe some of you guys can be going through depression, and just know that depression looks different on everybody. People be having functioning depression, don't even know it, okay? Anxiety, worry, stress. Oh, dreams. So maybe some of you guys aren't sleeping either, having trouble with sleeping. You need to give yourself some more love right now, and you need to trust and meditate, okay? Look at that. You need to trust and meditate and get closer with God. Whatever your higher self or whatever you believe, higher power, that's what you need to call on, because I feel like your mind is everywhere. And with this highlight, it says overactive mind. Okay. And another, it says tucked under the pillow will relieve insomnia. So yeah. So dreams. You're not sleeping. You're not sleeping. Okay, you need to have some boundaries as well. So you can use howlite and put underneath your pillow to help you sleep, and you can use lepidite and you can put that underneath your pillow, and that will help you sleep. Okay, because there's a lot of stress and worry. There's a lot of up and down emotions. Okay, but with boundaries here at the end, there needs to be some boundaries had, okay? You're expending too much energy out where. You need to bring it back. There's a need to surrender, to release control. You gotta trust your higher power, trust God. And it says, I trust that the universe can deliver what I want better than I can imagine. Okay? So keep thinking that best case scenarios happen for yourself. Best case. Pessimistic thoughts. I didn't even see that on there. Yes, some of you maybe have subconscious pessimistic thoughts. Too much mind chatter, maybe before bed. Green noise is really good. Deep brown noise, 432 hertz? HR, is that what it said? I don't know. But 432 frequency, that'll really help you. I listen to that before I go to bed. Sometimes when my mind is going. And yeah, but just try out different noises. Ooh, yeah, you have an overactive mind. That's why you need to get grounded, okay? It says, when you continue to reminisce, replay, or hold on to what could have been, you continue to hold yourself in a place of resistance, okay? Release and control. Let what was inspire a new way of living, but don't allow it to limit and determine what can be. Yes, don't allow your past determine what your future gonna be. You know what I'm trying to say? You learn from it, you use those tools, and then you create yourself a new, more prosperous, abundant, loving future. You're worth it. You deserve it. And it says, what is meant for you won't pass you by, which is true. You didn't miss out on anything. You will never have to force something that is truly meant to be. This is facts, okay? Trust in the perfection of divine timing. So 222, and there's trust here. Yeah, you really need to trust with God and your higher self. Wherever you're being led right now, you need to trust it. Trust in the timing of things right now. Trust in the perfection of divine timing and allow your life to unfold as it should. Whatever comes, let it come. And whatever goes, let it go. Yes. You ain't gonna miss out on nothing, I promise you. And maybe because with this job change or this move or just having to travel, maybe you feel like you're gonna miss out on something. You ain't gonna miss out on nothing. I promise you. And you're not stuck. Some of you feel like you're stuck. And if you feel bored, which I don't know, I feel like boredom really shouldn't be a thing because there's so many things to do. But when you start to feel bored, that's a good time to tap into your creative energy. Listening to some sacral chakra music or even Reiki on YouTube. It says, if something deep within you tells you that something is not quite right, trust it. Yeah, you got trust here. You really need to trust yourself, trust God, trust your intuition, trust what you're feeling, okay? Because it says if something ain't right, you need to trust it. And it says if you are unhappy in your life, change something. It is entirely up to you. Stop making excuses. You are in control of your own life. Yeah, so there's some things you need to change, and then there's some things you need to release control to. Okay? Ooh, I like this. It says things. I feel like when you start working on this, things will be turned in your favor. It says people that were against you all of a sudden will be for you. Ideas, creativity, promotion contracts are going to come into your hands. Yeah, so if you feel like, oh, I don't want to leave my job, but look at this. You got promotion, maybe your own contracts coming to you, you know? I like this. This is like, I feel like some of y'all are business owners or want to get into your own business. Look for repeating numbers and repeating words. Those are messages for you. All right, that's all I have for you, Pal 2. I love you and peace. Hello, Pal 3. So my Pal 3, I'm feeling like there's something about the truth, okay? Maybe you're finally seeing the truth of yourself, or you're finding out about some type of truths, or you're just having clarity, okay? Yes, that's what I'm feeling. Okay, we have our crystal deck, and let's see what wants to come out for you guys, Pal 3. Truth is, I never got over you. Where that came from, I was not even singing that on beat. Fantasia, okay. Yeah, maybe some hard truths, okay. Some healing going on. Your first card out was Inner Child. Oh, as I've said, some healing going on. Inner Child. There's something, yeah, there's some, okay. This may not be for everybody, but there are some of you who were maybe sexually abused as a child, or there's something that happened some type of abuse. Maybe it wasn't sexual, some type of abuse that happened as a child. And the thing is, sometimes there are things that we don't remember, okay? And then they come up for us later, and we start questioning if it really happened. Because I'm seeing, it says there's sediment buried deep within. So I'm feeling like this is something that was buried. Maybe your inner child buried it from you so you didn't have to deal with the pain of that, okay? And maybe right now you're going through this healing phase. But also, if this abuse did happen to you as a child, whatever way it came, because abuse happens in, you know, it could be vocal, it could be physical, emotional, so many different things. It caused you to want to hide. It caused you to, because with the next card you have is creativity. This talks about being center stage, and I feel like you don't feel like you could be center stage. You don't feel like you can be confident in yourself. And so there needs to be some heart healing, self-love and forgiveness, releasing of shame and guilt, and some sacral chakra healing. It says, I embrace my past knowing that it has made me the person I am today. Yes. Might be some Virgos in this pile. With excellence, I feel like there's definitely a new cycle coming in for you guys. With excellence, I feel like some of you guys can be meticulous, but it's also causing for you to be meticulous in whatever that you're working on. You know, I'm just hearing like, outdo yourself. You know what I'm trying to say? Outdo yourself. It says, it takes a little extra push to make the ordinary extraordinary. You know, take pride in what you do. And I feel like for the most part, this group, you guys do take pride in what you do. It says, I will go the extra distance to reach my highest potential. I strive for excellence. And I feel like for the most part, this actually, you do go that extra mile. And if you're not, like, don't feel shameful about it, okay? Because I feel like you're always someone who you probably are even going the extra mile and not even realizing it. That's what I feel like. And there's this new cycle that wants to come open up for you. So some of y'all, the new cycle will be you healing this inner child. And then for some of y'all, it'll be a new cycle after you done got done healing this inner child. Tolerance, okay? Yeah, it's a lot of nurturing energy that wants to come out. Let's see. Because we have tolerance, okay? Unlike other members of the cat family, which tend to be independent, lions live within a communal group. Lion skin reminds us that cooperation and tolerance is key to any group success and sustainability. When you are in charge of a situation or group, lion skin can strengthen your leadership skills, including the ability to delegate, inspire, and communicate effectively. Yes. So you're working on how to communicate. You're working on how to take your leadership skills to a next level, or you will be doing that. Yes, stay determined. It says this card helps you to take action towards your dreams. It gives you the determination to follow and stay on your path by releasing hesitation, uncertainty, and self-doubt. It says, I am determined to stay on my path. I will let nothing deter me from reaching my goals. And I love that in this pile, we actually have sunstone and moonstone. So we have our yin and our yang. Moonstone is the yin counterpart to sunstone. So there's this balancing of your masculine and feminine energies, pile 3. Hearing like duality, you're really upgrading. Continue to persevere because you're going to be successful, okay? Because we have determination and perseverance. You're protected, but yeah, you're balancing that yin and yang energy right now. You're actually being refined, okay? Because with this meticulous, I feel like you're being refined. This is like a stage of refinement. Stay grounded. Stay committed. Finish through. Okay, see this through. Whether it's healing, whether it's working for yourself, whatever it is, see this transformation through. See this, because I keep seeing like stay consistent on this path. It just says follow and stay on your path. Yeah, we have self-worth and new cycle too. I just feel like you're being upgraded, pile 3. Yeah, because right now you're going through a time of growth. Follow the things that make you happy. Follow what makes you happy. Follow what makes you happy. Yeah, keep saying self-worth. Detox. Okay? Some of you, it says, are there unhealthy things in your life, habits, behavior, food, people that do not serve your highest good? Smoky quartz can help you release them. Smoky quartz facilitates detoxification on all levels. It helps ground out negative energy and raise it to a higher vibration. Smoky quartz also absorbs electromagnetic frequencies from microwave, cell phones, and computers. And as I detoxify, I release things of a lower frequency. I raise my vibration so only positive energy surrounds me. Yeah. I feel like you guys are going through a detox process right now. You're going through a big growth process. You're learning, you're growing, you're improving. And if you're not, you will be. Because your soul's got some place to be. Talk with your higher self before you make big decisions. Ask for a sign and help. Stay in your lane. Even if you are in, it's important to stay focused. Just stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Comparing yourself to others keep you stuck in a cycle of guilt and shame. Yeah, we're feeling guilt and shame anyway. And continues to separate you from blessings. It keeps you small. Yeah, understand that everyone has their own journey, which always unfolds in divine timing. Your time will come. Yes, your time will come. Maybe you feel like this has been a long time, but your time is going to come. Your time is going to come, but this is a time to nurture those creative passions. Start stepping out of your comfort zone some more. Listening to your intuition. Mothering yourself. Reparenting yourself. Any mother wounds you have, you may want to work on that. Journal about that. It says, try not to dwell on the past or spend too much time worrying about the future. All it does is steal your joy and sense of inner peace. Concentrate on the here and now and enjoy every moment for what it is. You are creating new memories. Yes. Being more present. Focusing on the present. Yeah. Okay, so you really gotta be creative and get out of your mind. Because with the creativity here, and then we have, if you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander, be adventurous somehow, and be totally unproductive, and you actually relish such interludes. So I'm not saying you guys don't be productive, you know, but you do need to set time for play. I can guarantee you that your genius, creativity, and productivity will increase exponentially. Yeah. So you need to give your inner child some time to play. Okay? When you're healing, maybe playing with your inner child is how you're going to heal some of these wounds. Find out what he or she likes to do. Maybe go play in the dirt or the sand. I don't know. And it says, in relationships, you must look for consistency. Every time you forgive someone who is not being consistent with you, you are giving them permission to hurt you again. You deserve better. Yeah, and after that it says, sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So leave behind all that has been weighing you down for so long and reach for the opportunities that are waiting for you. I promise you, you will not regret it. And it says, don't worry, everything you've been waiting for is on its way. Progress is being made, even if you can't see the results. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. Yes. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. Allow them to guide you. All right. That's all I have for you, Pal 3. I love you guys, and peace.